Well, Jeff Bezos will step down from his role as Amazon CEO later this year. That's a move that's raising lots of questions. So, why is he stepping down at just 57 years old? What does this mean for Amazon's future? And what's he going to do in his new role? Well, you've got questions, and our next guest has answers. In our brand new segment titled Lost in Translation, Bloomberg Opinion's Tim O'Brien looks at moments when people or institutions in the news do not say what they mean or don't mean what they say. Hey, Tim, great to have you here. I'm really excited about Lost in Translation. So for starters, how do you translate this news that we got late yesterday about Jeff Bezos?
Well, that Jeff Bezos is very, very busy, and it looks like he needs a little break, which is understandable. I think Jeff Bezos is going to go down, Tim, as probably the greatest corporate manager of the modern era, and he's pulled off a very unique hat trick. He both successfully launched a company, which there are a lot of entrepreneurs who do that, but there's not a lot of entrepreneurs who can make that transition into being a mature, thoughtful, and innovative leader. There's been problems under his leadership, obviously, particularly with wages paid to Amazon's warehouse workers and other issues attendant to that. But at the 35,000-foot level, where you look at this orchestration of different businesses that he's been able to pull off, it's extraordinary. And but I think it seems that he's aware that some things are suffering. Blue Origins, his rocket company, has been lagging Elon Musk's similar venture, and I think maybe Bezos wants to spend more time tending after that. And also, I think he's discovered owning a media company. He owns the Washington Post company, puts you in a different category and sort of in harm's way sometimes when you also own business interests. And he's certainly experienced some of that.
So as far as you highlighted some of these other things that he does, that Jeff Bezos does, Washington Post, of course, the space race against Elon Musk and others as well. Translate for us, Tim, how you see the next few years shaking out for Bezos, because we haven't seen him necessarily take as active of a role in running Amazon, save for the last few months during the pandemic. He had somewhat stepped away in recent years.
Well, there's some things going on inside of Amazon. Amazon Web Services, which is an immensely profitable part of Amazon's business, has been booming. That's the reason that Andy Jassy is going to succeed Bezos as CEO. But it's also important to remember that Bezos isn't entirely going away. He's going to stay on as chairman. He obviously has insights into a lot of arms of the company's business. He is a known fan of minutia and detail and purposeful meetings, as all of us who've been stuck in bad corporate meetings can attest to. Anybody who can run a good meeting is a godsend. I think he will still have input at Amazon, but there is a changing of the guard here, and it reflects how much Amazon's business has evolved from an online bookseller into a robust digital retailer, a cloud services provider to other corporations and entities, and a very innovative and formidable enterprise.
Jeff Bezos has been at the helm of Amazon since he started it in the garage in Seattle in the mid-1990s and then took it public in 1997. Tim, I'm wondering from a customer perspective, if you think that customers will notice any differences as Amazon transitions its leadership in the third quarter of the year.
Well, if they do, that's a problem, because Bezos famously always said he wanted to put customers first. And Amazon has made retail purchasing on the web a largely seamless, efficient, and in often cases low-cost process. Now, along the way, there's been lots of allegations that Amazon has also eaten the face off of other online vendors who compete with it and other online vendors who use its platform, which is something Amazon has to attend to. But in terms of the pure customer experience, it's core to the company's business. And if that falters, then the company will falter. And I can't imagine Jeff Bezos would be putting this enterprise into the hands of someone who wasn't good at that.
Tim, I was covering earnings yesterday for Amazon when this news crossed, and I was actually left speechless. Were you surprised by it?
Well, I'm, when a company can haul in, well north of $100 billion in revenue, I don't know what's, we're in an age where there are lots of things out there in the world to make us speechless, as you and I know. But I think that it's an extraordinary number that is empirical evidence of both Bezos' success and his dedication to the success of the enterprise that he built.
Bloomberg Opinions, Tim O'Brien. Tim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tim.
Great as always to have you on the show.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.